So growing up in Albuquerque and my house, I think I had a pretty unusual background. The three most important people in my life were my father, my mother, and my grandfather. My father was a lawyer and a judge, but before that, he was a jazz drummer. So that's one category. My mother was a poet, and my grandfather was a surgeon. So you take a surgeon, drummer, lawyer, judge, and poet, you fuse them together, and you get a person who becomes a hedge fund manager and runs a global investment company. It's kind of funny, but that's what happened. I really have worked hard to instill the values that are important to me and important to Sonnet in our kids, and I'm very proud of the way they seem to be developing and growing. They're 17 and 14 now, so we're in the midst of their teenage years, and I think those are just so critical. And I remember back to my teenage years when I was at the Academy and how important the lessons I learned there would be for my future. And Raleigh Verts, who was my chess instructor and teacher, chess became a really important part of my life, and Raleigh Verts took almost every lunch to spend time with me, to coach me, show me, drill me, spent many hours in the evenings as being the chess coach. And Raleigh did it all because he loved teaching, he loved kids, and he took a real interest in me. And I'm very grateful that he did that. And it's, for me, one of the big takeaways is the difference that teachers can make in kids' lives. And without his tutelage, I certainly wouldn't have become the chess player I became, but I know that he helped me in all kinds of other ways as well. And so for me, when my wife and I made this large gift to the Academy, the whole idea was, you know what, let's step up, let's do this, and send the signal as an alum that I couldn't be more excited about what's happening at the Academy. The leadership has done a wonderful job. I've gotten to know Andy very well over the years. I think the world of him. Adam Honegger's been a wonderful board chair. We've had a whole series of excellent board chairs. I mean, I think the Academy has been blessed with incredible leadership. Yeah, so the whole question of what to give, how much to give, how to do it, these are all questions I actually really wrestled with. I want, and have always wanted, our giving to be something that feels wonderful, where I can really think there's going to be exponential impact from it. And that's where education has been such a core focus to both Sonnet and me, which is the power that comes from exposing one incremental child to an education they might not otherwise have received, and what that child can do and the people they can affect is something that really puts a charge into us. And another part of my philanthropy that I really care very strongly about is New Mexico itself, which is we have tried to target our funds back to our home state because it's such a special place to us and means the world to us. And the key is ensuring the longevity of this jewel. And to build the endowment is the way to make sure we can do all the kinds of things I hope the Academy does in the future, which is not only provide excellence in terms of the educational offerings, but also a level of financial aid that really will allow those who might not otherwise be able to afford to go to attend. And to do that, we need resources. The central aspect for me of the way of narrowing this terrible chasm we have in terms of income inequality, wealth inequality, and what we need to do is improve education for our kids so that everyone has an opportunity at the American dream. And I don't mean to sound corny, but that really is what it's all about. And the moment we stop providing that, and the moment the chasm is too big, we've really lost something as a country. The way to make America the kind of country it should be is to have educational opportunity of a first-rate level open to as many people as possible, and then let them flow.